from the back end. How did that appear to you? Because I know a lot of what you guys do starts back there with you guys.
Yeah, we didn't have a ton tonight. We had a couple scoring chances. Obviously, we're a little bit snake bitten right now. I think Voronkov hit a double post there in the second on a breakaway, and a couple other chances we had. But last couple games we haven't created as much as we have in the recent games, and obviously that's hurt us. But you got to score to win, and we haven't been able to the last few, and we got to find a way to move forward here.
How much of it is just dealing with this increased pressure, intensity, however you want to frame it?
I think a lot of us crave that pressure. That's the big part of the game. It's, crunch time. It's the time where you're trying to get in the playoffs. And this was obviously a team chasing us, and they leapfrogged us tonight. So we got some work to do. We're running out of time here, and we still got some time left. But we're going to give it all we got. And I think you should crave that pressure and want that those opportunities because you're in the mix. That's where we want to be.
One of the things we see from you guys game to game is the resolve in game. How does that resolve help you now as you try to get yourselves back above that bar?
Yeah, I mean, we've done that all year. We've kind of been a team that's never given up in games, never given up in a season, and we're gonna find a way. We just can't let it take its time. We have to get the solutions here real soon.
And what happened on that first goal? Just how tough was that early in the game?
Yeah, puck just came back. I think Terry just missed it. Unfortunately, I think he expected it to come off the boards a little quicker, and it didn't. And then it was out of his trapezoid, and he kind of got caught there. And I was going back battling with the guy, and then it was just kind of a bit of a cluster of bad things that could have happened there. So bad bouncer.
Is that kind of how things have gone early in games here lately for you guys? You get up a lot of early goals.
Yeah, you give up an early goal. Obviously, that gives the other team momentum, but I don't think it's really rattled us by any means. I think we still stick to our game plan. Obviously, you're playing from behind right away. You want to get the first one. That's a big one. But, it's just you've got to get that next one. And they got the next one, and they got the next one. So, it's – like I said, you got to score to win. We're not having as many chances created as maybe we'd like, prior, but we'll get there. We'll get right back to it.
Was that effect, at least in the last two games, kind of compounded by the fact that you guys got off to, it seemed like pretty good starts in both these games, and just didn't get a goal, and then the momentum seems to flip.
Yeah, it's a huge games of momentum right now, and teams can use that to their advantage. So, they were able to get one and a couple there or the second one in the second, and then we're playing from behind. We're trying to claw our way back, but like you said, everyone sees it right now. We didn't create the offense that we're used to being able to create, and doing a better job on our forechecks. So we're going to find the solution here. We got the guys in here to do it. Like I said, you got to crave that pressure this time of year and really dig in. So we'll do it.
Kirill, what's making scoring opportunities harder to come by lately?
I don't know. 2 games on the road, score 0 goals. It's not good enough, and we need to work on that. We have good chances. We have a lot of shots on net. Last 2 games, but I don't know. We don't have goals. It's maybe unluck, but maybe we need to work harder.
Do you think teams are playing you a little bit differently this time of year when everything is tighter?
I don't think so. I think we play in our way and we try to do best what we can. But yeah, I don't know why we didn't score, and we have good opportunities for that, and everybody have a lot of shots. I don't think we need to think. I don't think we need to talk about last 2 games a lot. We just try to focus on next game and be better.
Kirill, can you tell how different the game is now, late in the season? Do you feel like teams are, not just against you, but all these games are kind of cranked up and more important, so they're
Yeah,
tougher?
Of course, it's a battle for playoff. Everybody want to be in, and it's exactly what's happening on the ice now. It's playoff games. Everybody tracks and play body on body. It's harder for all guys, but we can do it. We play all season on the good way, and we need to stay on this way right now. Don't be scared, and just take our confidence.
You played, this is your 200 NHL game. You already played 200 games. Do you feel like, and you've had a breakout season this year, do you feel like other teams, I mean, they know who you are now, and they're maybe defending you even harder than before?
Yeah, maybe, but yeah, I think. I try to don't think about it, because I just play in my way, and who can play against me, just try it. But I don't think much about who is playing against me and how they play. I just try to find my my moments and my opportunities for score. Last 2 games is not good enough, and we will work on this.
Adam, scoring opportunities again hard to come by. What's happening there where you guys are not generating the way you have been earlier in the year?
We're getting down the stretch here. I mean, guys are starting to tighten it up defensively. It doesn't matter. We got to create our own chances and score. We had a couple and didn't bear down on them. So
That top line has scored all year. The lines you've been on have scored all year. Is there a level of frustration right now that the chances aren't there, the goals aren't there?
yeah,
Obviously.
of course. I mean, 2 games getting shut out. I mean, you're pointing it at our top guys first. I mean, we got to score. I mean, even if we lose 1-0, we're still getting shut out. Like we gotta score, and it's a point of emphasis right now. We got to be better. Nothing else to say.
There's so many guys at this level that are going through this for the first time, yourself included. Is this a learning experience? I know you don't want to make excuses this time of year, but first time through this, is this an eye-opener for a lot of guys?
Yeah, like you said, we don't want any excuses. I mean, it's hockey, and we're all good players here, and we got to be better. I'm going to go home and think about it. I'm pointing the finger at myself first. I got to be better. I got to make better plays. Can't turn the puck over on that last one there, and I got to create something. Maybe it's a different game. So, doesn't matter if this is my first time or 10th time going through this. I still have to be playing at the top of my game, and right now it's not good enough.
Is that I guess missed shot for Dimitri on the in the second period there would have tied it 1-1. Is that kind of symbolic, I guess, of what you guys are going through right now? Just maybe some bad puck luck as well.
It's a nice play. You made a nice move on Shesterkin there, and just didn't go in. I mean, the guy's got 20 goals this year. Usually those go in. They didn't tonight, and yeah, like I said, we all got to find a way to put it in the back of the net.
What's the feeling like when that goes out like that? That looked like it was a sure goal.
I didn't really see it, so I was kind of turned away from the play. So I just figured he missed it. I didn't really know what happened. So,
Dean, second game in a row, I arguably you got off to a pretty good start there. It looked like you're in their zone the whole time, and then you just they get the first goal. How tough is that when the other team gets that and then you're chasing it?
Yeah. I don't even know when we talked after the last game or this morning or whenever, but yeah, it's a tough way to play when you're not scoring goals, is to try to score goals when you know you have to score goals, right? And like we've scored a lot of goals, but for whatever reason, it's tough. Obviously, we're still generating. We just went over our chances, and I mean we didn't generate a lot, but either did they, right? But you're right to have that first goal go in the manner that it went in, like where there's nothing. There's it's not like they're coming, like there's nothing there, and it ends up in our net. We need one of those to come our way, but we have to work towards that as well. We have to continue to do what we're doing defensively. As far as I know, they got 4 goals, but there wasn't a lot out there. So we have to just stay with what we're doing and how we're doing it, and just push a little bit harder and believe that break's going to come.
Is that Voronkov play in the second period kind of typical of what you're feeling right now? A goal that should have gone in and didn't? And how much do you need to feel something good happen to you right now?
Yeah, I'd like to watch that again, because like he looked frustrated after that. Maybe he got tugged or something, but because he's got an open net and then hits the post. But yeah, you're right. That's one that's like, okay, great play, awesome, right? And we got an open net, and for whatever reason it hits the post. So yeah, that's how it's gone as of late, but who cares, right? We have to move forward. Tomorrow's a new day. We're going to play in a couple of days against a really good hockey club again, and we've got to figure out a way to score goals as a group, or find one and not give up the one that we shouldn't give up, right, early in the hockey game.
You hear veteran coaches say all the time that players have to go through this. They have to experience this to understand what it's like. Are you feeling a different vibe from some of the players who maybe haven't been through this before? Do you see, I don't want to say panic, but do you feel guys maybe a level of nervousness and stress that hasn't been there all year?
Ports, I'll be honest with you, there was some frustration at the end. Like you could tell that, you know, we were frustrated, and, you know, when you get frustrated, you kind of, you know, throw some blame around, and we haven't done that, right? We've stuck together, and that's what our message was after, and will be again moving forward. Yeah, I mean, the guys care so much, right? They're trying to do the right thing, but, and yeah, maybe they haven't been through it, but who cares? Now we've been through it a little bit here, so that short, you know, learning curve, hopefully we can use that and move forward here in a couple of days, right? And not wait till whatever it is to have that learning process, you know, take effect. So that'll be our message, and then we just have to continually stay together and battle, and believe that, you know, end of the day we're going to get the job done.
Outside of a couple plays, it seemed like that the structure was there most of the night for you. You really didn't give them a whole lot. How much can you build off of that part of your game?
Yeah, you're exactly right. It's like we're doing the right things. We just, you know, it's hard to explain because it's like, well, you know, if you don't score a goal, how do you score a goal, right? So we have to find a way to, more than anything, just build the confidence back up and continually build towards, and then catch a break, right? Catch a couple of breaks. Everybody's talked about it before. Whenever teams are in a bit of a funk, it's like you need something positive to happen, which, you know, will work. We've never not worked, and it would be a different story if it come in here and said, you know, we got outworked tonight. That's why we lost this game. We didn't. You know, so we got to continue to work and believe that there's enough games left for us to get there.